Channeling from the Akashic Records. It's coming through really strong, and I need to share this message publicly. Um, as the guides have been telling me to share this, the journey of ascension into the light, into the activation of your multi-dimensional self, is not always fun and glittery colors all around, like, oh, I can see through different dimensions and all that. No, not at all, my friend. The journey here, higher self, the cosmic eye, will put us many times on probation, or your higher self, which means as you ascend, as you walk into your mastery, into the path of mastery, the path of light, as you understand that all is made out of light, that you as a human vessel are holding a vibration, and you have to be responsible of that vibration all through polarity. Because yes, there is polarity as you move through different realities in your life, in this space, in this context, planet Earth. There is polarity, and sometimes you will feel it more accentuated than others. How are you reacting to that polarity? Have you learned your lesson that if you are vibrating in light in a very high dimension, let's say you've been doing your work, you've been evolving, you've been walking your path into the activation of your 12 strands, then what happens when polarity bumps into your space? How do you react? So the old self will come forth with the judgments, with the points of view, with reasoning, with the reasoning mind, the ego, right? And it's incredible how many things can ignite your fire, like, oh, want to trigger again anger and resentment and fear and jealousy and, the old self. But how do you react to that polarity? And that is the turning point. You have to cross with a calm, stable expansion of your vibration. And this is the whole teaching of the masters, of the ascended masters. We can see this with the great, beautiful teaching of the Buddha. Keep a calm, cool mind. And when the Buddha says mind, it's your consciousness, your emotions, the whole sphere of the atmosphere that you are transiting, right? Calm, cool. How do you react? Sometimes you will be crossing very difficult situations. Let's put it this way, poetically, metaphorically. You're crossing this life in a little boat, and you cross through different waters. Sometimes the waters are calm, sometimes it's turbulent waters, sometimes maybe it's tsunami, sometimes it's beautiful and peaceful crystalline waters. So things move constantly. Life is ever changing. Nothing is static, right? So as you become responsible of the information that you receive as a light being, and you start really holding space for that vibration of light, of the higher dimensions, as you become more responsible of holding space as a guardian of that light, of that love, of that emanation, because as you cross into higher dimensions, it's all made of light, and you understand that everything is light, even things, everything is light, and events, situations, it's just electricity of different dimensions and of different calibers, right? Different energy frequencies that make things happen, like interact. It's all in the quantum field. And here you're walking or streaming with your little boat, right? Or let's come back to as a human vessel, you're walking through different situations, through different realities, especially right now, all this celebration, Christmas, and blessings to all. I just want to share what's going on. The message says, keep very aware of the vibration that you have decided to hold. Tattoo that on your heart. Just put post-its all around. Create manifestation cards of as I ascend into a higher level of vibration of consciousness, I will hold that frequency no matter what. Create reminders, because lots of different circumstances can suddenly want to throw you off all the path that you have done. A little instance, just a little ignition can throw you off. And well, you'll have to climb up again, like saying, oh, I just screwed it up again. So be very much aware of how do you react to polarities. And it could be really, sometimes it could be even like in your ego, almost painful, like, how is this happening? How is this happening to me? And then remember, dissolve all the idea of yourself. Dissolve. Enter the void. Easier said than done, but enter, just dissolve. That's how you start moving in time, different times and spaces, just like very elastic, very flexible. Remember that your higher self is speaking to you. Like, remember the connection. Once you start remember the connection, everything else starts falling into place in harmony and balance. Because this is what being in the higher dimensions is. You want to call it the fourth into the fifth, and fifth into the sixth. I'm not getting into numbers. I can't really calculate that. But as the more you ascend into light frequency, holding that space in your being, in your energy being, in your physical being, in your mental being, because all the spheres come back together. This is unity consciousness. This is really unity consciousness. Uniting your spiritual body to your physical body, the astral body into your emotional body, and merging into a beautiful sphere of light. So keep that very clear. Stay in the sphere of light. This is the message. No matter what you're juggling or something bounces into your reality, harmonize immediately. Don't give time to past personality, ego come in and tell you, how is this happening to me? How are they talking to me this way? Just don't even react. It's not worth it. Spilling your energy, your sacred energy, over these little things. And I say little with respect, because I don't say it won't bother you. Or I give respect to everything that may be happening all around. But don't get hooked in the trigger of anger, because that will make you stumble and fall like many steps behind. So as you are in the path of ascension, connecting your strands of DNA, or allowing the connection to happen, because really you don't do anything. The masters and guides, higher spirits, source consciousness are doing the work. But when you understand that you are that presence, when you open space within to the I am, and I allow the I am presence, the all-knowing, the all powerful I am, and download that into your reality here now on this planet Earth, and your walk wherever you go, resonating with love and harmony, calm and cool mind. I really love that sacred teaching of the Buddha, and very, very advanced teachings. That's part of certain initiations, which I won't go into right now because I'm staying with a message. So the cosmic eye, the galactic eye, is always watching. How are we reacting here on planet Earth? Because suddenly, if you really understand and resonate to light and express light and harmony and powerful emanations from you as a source of that light, because you are a channel of that light, and may that light flow through your heart, through your mind, all around you, 360 degrees, no matter what, who, or what is happening. Suddenly you can cross the portal, and before you know it, you're taken to higher dimensions. And this is what happens when you enter the records. Anyone can enter the records. Anyone can access the records, but you have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare yourself. And it's just like it's not like I'm going to give a reading, I'll prepare myself for the next 20 minutes and then I come back and I fall on my face again. No, you have to know that you have to be responsible for accessing certain areas, spaces in dimensions. So you keep as a guardian of that energy. So if you are listening to this video and you are in the path of connecting to higher dimensions, of cleaning up all the past lifetimes and karma, you step out of karma. There is no sense to keep holding on to karma. That's just the past mentality of denser dimensions, because you are being renewed every time there is a renovation as you ascend in the ladder of your vibration. As you ascend in the expression into higher dimensions of light, which are spaces of very high vibration, electrical vibrations. The ether, the Akashic Records are a space in the ether. It's a very high connectivity space. So once you come back to the ordinary, because as you know, you come in and out of different dimensions into different realities, as you have to, be a magician in this life and here in this planet Earth. Stay aware of how are you managing polarities and become responsible. Don't overreact to anything. Just let it slip like the waters of a river, just calm and cool. No matter what, they go around the stones and just around and above and below, and they find a nice way to transit. So yes, you will encounter in this incarnations past energies, maybe incarnated through other people, that even in a family circles, sometimes you will be very agitated by somebody and you say, how could that person be so close to me in my biological family? Well, that's just a lesson you have to over, like nice water going over around the stones. Maybe in a past lifetime you had an issue with that person, with that soul, which is basically an energy. Let's even go beyond the persona, beyond the humanoid part. You had an issue, you were trapped in an entangled relationship with an energy that today you want to surpass. This is because it's really about evolving, going past things that have been trapped in you in past lifetimes. So this is here again, coming back to the message. We're all here to evolve so we can access a higher octave. And suddenly you can be taken to the realms and spaces of pure light with ascended masters, and still come back to this body here in this time space, like an actor, you can play different roles. But stay very mindful of the energy that you're holding all through all the different roles and the movies that you're playing in, because then you come back to your essence, core essence. You are light. You're made of light. How many lifetimes do you still want to wait till you really understand the sacredness of the energy you're holding? So again, just closing up this circle, keep calm and cool. And whatever you encounter, maybe even from people very close to you that will want to trigger a past and old energy that you are already overcoming. You see that you don't fall in the trap, because it's just going to make you fall on your face, and then you have to walk back again and say, oh yeah, I forgot, I overreacted. So, and keep it clean and clear. I want to close this message with this. It's very important to be ordered in your life. Physical life, external life, physical body, internal. Clear the clutter, clear the emotions, clear the mind. It's not worth it, you guys, to get into the discussions between you and the polarities. And then other external things won't enter, because there is no space for them, right? Because you keep it clear and vigilant. So I'm rounding up here. Thank you for staying till the end of the video. My name is Joy Ramin, channeling the Akashic Records. If anybody is interested in contacting me, please do. Link is below for a reading or for consultation. And thank you for subscribing, sharing this material. Namaste.